Hi everyone. Right, I'm just having a little bit of a play. I've got these scraps of material, you know, from a doily. I basically just want to, I'm not sure what I want to do, I'm just playing. Just because I saw them in the drawer and I thought, I really could do with using those up. So that's what I'm going to try and do. I've got a couple of these out. These were gifted to me. I've never seen them. The diamantes on a pin. And so what I've done is I've bent the pin. My nails look filthy. Sorry. You newbies, you'll get used to me. I broke all my nails anyway, they're all rubbish. But yeah, so I've bent the pin head up. And I've just got some two different size, like a nice champagne coloured bead. So I was going to use them for a body, and I might do. Although I'm not, I don't know. I might bend that back actually. We shall see. I just wanted the thing to show, that was all. Oh, that's better. Yeah, that's a lot better. I've not bent it quite down. And I'm just putting these on. I mean, I could have done the small one first and then the big ones, but I like things to be different, as you will get to see when you watch my tutorials. Now, so that hopefully now has to keep all the others on. Like that sort of thing. Then we snip off the very point so it doesn't hurt anyone. Yeah, I like that. And then maybe we can bend it a little bit. But I don't want it perfect. I want a little bit of a shape to it. Yeah, I like that. And then what I'm going to do, I think, I don't know. It might be a little bit too big. Let me just cut these down a bit more. I want to make, could be a dragonfly. I might turn it into a butterfly. Don't ask. I have no idea. I'm playing. That's maybe a little bit better. I might just need my needle and thread. Just to have them different. Just cut a little bit of lace, a couple of inches. Gathered lace. So you don't want to do what everybody else is doing. Do your own thing. That's the best part about crafting. You can take the ideas and run with them. That's what you should do. So I'm just going to sort of do these together. Hopefully you can see. Yeah, and then we're just going to sew this one on as well. Not you, Nana. Ooh, silly thing. We're just going to stitch these together, I think. Oops, not through that one, mate. Through that one. Right, let's have a look, see what we've got. We can twist that. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So I'm just going to cut it there. I'm not even going to tie it off. I think I'm going to cross that. Let's just add in a wee bit of glue to start with. And we should just cross that bit there. Then what I'm going to do, get off, so that thread gets everywhere. I used to pin that with the tape there, like that. Sorry about this. Tape it, glue all over me. Just pin that in there like that. That will do. So open that up. I've got some of this. I think I might need to just gather that as well. I just want to sit that inside of the lace. Just stitch it back into itself like that and give it a tacking stitch, should I say. I'm not fussed about the black because you won't see that when I've finished. See, I've got like a little flower thing there. Just pop that on one side. I sell this trim, so if you want to get this, it's in the store, and you get 2 meters. I think yeah, 2 meters for, I think it's 2 meters for £1, something like that. Very good value. I sell this lace as well. You want to run along and spend some of your Christmas money. So I'm just going to do the next one. My daughter's coming up in the morning to have to have a breakfast. We're going to eat out, have breakfast out. And like I said, we went to the theatre today. Absolutely brilliant to watch Top Hats. Loved it. She went with us. She bought the tickets, but she treated me and her dad, besides other things we got, and for Christmas, and it was absolutely brilliant. It was nice to have her along. I didn't think it was something she would watch, but she enjoyed it. So that's brilliant. Right, I'm just going to tack that off. Like that. And we're just going to pop that on there as well. Yeah, it's just like a little flower, but I wanted something flat for that. Like that. Let me just see. That'll do. And what I am going to do, I think, I just snick that there, which will release it, so it doesn't make it too gathered. See, like that. It just releases it and lays it flat a bit more. So that's that. And let me just lay that there. Yeah, I like that. We're just going to pop that in there, like that. So there's it. I'm just going to reshape these a bit. Yeah, like that. I prefer that. And then I've got these, which I don't know whether you have them on a Dragonfly. Probably not, but I'm going to put them on. Mine can be a mythical one, can't it? Let's just pop that on. Like that. It's kind of like. And then what I'm going to do is just take. These are like little tiny butterflies. This trim. Like that. So they end up as butterflies, you know. So this is very flexible of these trims. And I'm just going to pop them on the side like that. And it just covers up that bit of black thread and fills that in a little bit. So we've got like a little creature flying, whatever it wants to be. I don't know. I'm not bothered. What I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to actually trim that bit off. Just on there. I don't like that bit. It's too much more like a type of like a butterfly thing, which I didn't want. I'm just going to trim that. Oh, that's better. That's what I'm after. Like that. Oh, I tell you what we have done as well. We've just been and bought ourselves a new 2-seater and a 3-seater settee. We got the lie-back chairs, didn't we? And Ray and I are not really keen on them. You don't seem to be able to relax on them properly. So for the living room, so we've decided to go and get a 2-seater and a 3-seater. And I can't wait. 5 weeks it says. 5 weeks. Oh God. So we just thought we'd treat ourselves. But there, yeah, I like that. You know. And that can go on a project somewhere. Just using your bits and pieces up. Nice little Dragonfly. Different shape, whatever shape you want it to be. Yeah. I do like playing. Just to see what I've got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe. Right, okay, let's have a look at this then. Let's just see what we can do with these. Might as well make them into something, hadn't I? So, I don't like leaving things. If I can make use of them. It was like a doily tablecloth, and I cut it up. And these were the remnants of it, and I never throw anything away, so I just save them. And then when I feel like making something with them, I do. So what have we got here? Oh, there's another one there, is it? No, it's a bit. Right, so I'm sure we can make this into something. Let me just have a look. Here's a little bit of a felt I've got. I was doing the back of a flower. I've got the flower kits for sale as well, ladies and gents. You know where it's everything in to make the flower. Now, I've cut these. I'm not bothered about this in there. We're going to go over like that. And then we're going to fold it like that. And use that to go on here. Like that. So again, let's just show you. Fold it in half and fold it a third. Pop it on your circle in half. Sorry, we'll do it the same way, and then a third. And that will just fit on there. And that's made like a shabby flower. On 3 pieces. I might just do that again in half, and then a third. And we'll put that with a double side there. That's double, that's single. So we're going to swap it round and do it that way now. I get some glue. Whoa, you'll melt onto my... Where are you going? Onto my scissors. Look at that, melted. Ugh, no. Can't do that to my scissors. Do that again. And then into... See what we're doing? If you imagine that in 3 pieces, and we just fold it over like that. And then sit the double section, what you folded over, into the single section below. And that's just perfect. And gives that flower a nice thickness. Oops, a daisy. Fit that on. See, so you've got a nice thickness for a flower. No. Sorry, I'm just playing. Let me see. What have I got that can go with that? Probably another doily or something. We'll have a look. Let's see. Oh, I've got some of these that match. Kind of, sort of. Yeah, these are cut from a... Ray's shouting at the dogs. They must be doing something. When we came in from the theatre, they must have ragged each other to pieces. I mean, they have calmed down an awful lot since we had them done. Snipped, you know, but... I don't know whether it was a fight or they'd just been playing, but they were soaking wet through around the necks, pair of them. Probably calf killing each other. I'm just going to see now. What flower? What can I put in the centre of that? Or something in the very centre. So let me have a look and see what bling I've got. I do have some beautiful bling. Let's have a look. A nice piece of bling. No. I'm going to fill this flower out anyway, so I do want something really nice in the centre. We just need to find something. No. No. You know, I have bling, it's finding the right piece. See, that's a brooch. No, I don't want that. No, that might do. Yeah, I like that. There, see? Easy. Found a bit. So what I'm going to do... is pop that in the centre. Because it's metal on fabric, just hold that in. Like that. And I don't want to leave it like that. The reason why I've done it in this way is because I can now use some of my beautiful lace, which I've got this cream, and I love it because it's gathered. And I'm going to gather it a little bit more and add it to my flower, because you can add anything you want to these. So the easiest way for me to do it is just to give it a quick gather. I know you're saying, why you got black thread? I always use black thread so I can see it when I'm doing a tutorial. See, that has just gathered that enough for what I need it for. So we just then snip that off, take the glue, pop that in there, and then we pop that under there. See, like that. Isn't that pretty? Just beautiful. A little bit makes a big difference. And now this looks more like a shabby flower. That would be just a vintage. This now looks more like a shabby. Don't be afraid to add other fabrics and laces. Like I've made a whole flower there from this, which was just bits left from an old doily, like a tablecloth I cut up. So here we go. So I'm going to spin that around. Again, here's the gap. There. Lift those two pieces up and slot that in. Like that. Oh, it just makes it look really pretty. I've got lots of new laces coming in, ladies. I mean lots. Laces and trims. I've got a heap load of stuff coming in. I ordered it all just before Christmas. So I'm waiting for all that to come in. There's lots more bling. Loads and loads of stuff. Absolutely unbelievable prices. So you need to save your pennies, because I won't be beaten on prices. And it's not because I'm there to make it. I'm there to do it for you. So, you know, if what you want, you'll get from me, but at far less a price than what you would from anyone else. And you know that. You do know that. Just pop that in there. I saw a bit of a black thread there. That was it. Oh, look. Isn't that pretty? And I think what we're going to do is put a little bit in there. So I'm just going to cut some nice gathered lace. You only need little strips to pop in. I'm just going to add it in like that. Yeah, let's have a look, see if I can put that. Actually, you know, I might just pop some in there. Another piece, there we are. Just stick that right down in there, and it really puffs up the flower. In fact, it looks extremely shabby chic now. That's it. Push that in. like that. Oh, that's pretty. Very pretty. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Yeah, I'm happy with that. That's not on level, but it doesn't matter. Very happy with that. Yeah, so there you go. I've made a couple of bits for you. Don't be afraid. Just do what you've got to do. There's no set rule in crafting. We know that. You know that. Do you know, I might do another one. I think I've got time, have I? Probably not, but I've just got some of these to use up, so I might just... That will lay flat on a project. I'm just... Do you know, I might just do that. Fold them in half, then fold them in half again. There's one. In half again. A little bit of glue down there. Put that next to it. Half and half. Tot of glue down there. Just to make another small flower. And that sits in there. See, you've already got a nice full flower. And then I've got some of my own, there we are. Again, we've got these in the store for sale as well. And you don't get 6, you get 12. 12 of those instead of 6. People normally sell them in sets of 6. Not me, sets of 12. You know, don't be silly going and paying more than what you need to. It's crazy. Right, we've got that, and I'm going to put a little flower in there, I think. Yeah, here's one, this'll do. Got a nice little pearly back. I'm going to pop that in there. That was an earring. And there's another little flower. Really quick, really easy. Just using small doilies. I will be having the doilies in again, ladies. I'm just waiting for them to arrive. I've got the moonstone pill and the moonstone droplets are back in. I'm hoping tomorrow's going to be a lucky day and drop off a lot of the goodies that I've been waiting for. And yeah, don't miss the bargains. You won't get as much for your money, and you won't get them cheaper anywhere else. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye bye for now.